Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and here is her story. You did a video for me a while ago. I'm in my early 40s, female. I've been divorced twice, no children. My second ex-husband was a narc. In the aftermath of my divorce, I woke up to my family narcissism a few years ago. I've been no contact with my family for 2.5 years now. I have a borderline mother, a violent, covert martyr, manipulative master. She changed her tactics as I got older. A narc older brother and an enabling father. My father also abused me too, but him and I have confronted this about 10 years ago. Don't get me wrong, I believe he's completely complicit because he let his wife abuse his children. Anyways, the only contact I have with my family is with my cousin, who understands the situation and supports me. She doesn't talk about me to my family, etc. Well, if she's still in contact with your family, then that's still a problem. I also have a text message with my father every 6 months or so. I live 2,000 miles away from all of them. I do this so they don't call the police and say I went missing. I went no contact after I was at my parents' house and very infrequent visit, and I saw my brother go into a rage at my nephew. I have both the nephew and the niece. It threw me back into a trauma experience. The other things also happened with my mother too during this trip, and I went no contact after that. For the most part, my family has not tried to contact me. They dropped me. I know that since I won't play the role of the keeper of the secrets, that I was no use to them. At first, I was a bit surprised that they didn't try to get me back, but that's my family. I was the one that was expendable. And we're always the ones that were going to be the throwaways. We were always the expendables. I send money at Christmas to my sister-in-law for the kids. I feel completely okay with this. I want to do it. Like you said in one of your videos, while in no contact, I never wish I could talk to my parents about things, life. I don't miss them in that way. I know my mother was always gathering info on me when I talked to her. I was just supply. Here's why I'm writing. I feel very guilty about not being able to do anything for my niece and nephew. They are ages 9 and 12 now. I can't help to feel that a positive influence in their life would help. I live very far away, but maybe I could be someone they could talk to. I don't know how I could have helped with any of the crazy going on inside their home if I was in contact. When I went no contact, my family tried to use them unwittingly to them to contact me. I know I could not protect them, but I feel so guilty. I know deep down that me being in contact with my family would only be awful for me. I just feel bad. I don't know. Thanks for your videos. Thanks, Anonymous. Look, as tempting as it is to try to step in and help these kids, they're not your kids. I understand they're your nieces and nephews. Okay, but any of your meddling is going to end up being used against you. It's going to end up being used against you. Any influence to try to help them, with the crazy going inside, you're not going to be able to battle that crazy from outside. If the children see you trying to engage this crazy, they are going to try to engage it themselves. The point of going no contact is not only for your own sanity, it's for anybody else on the inside. It's to show anybody else on the inside, oh, this can be done. That's how you get over on these people. You don't acknowledge them. You don't play into their games. You can go on and you can live a normal life without them around. if you want to save these kids, you have to set an example for them. And unfortunately, within the constructs of narcissism, you can't directly engage it because you're only going to get sucked right in. And you basically admit that by the end of your letter anyway. There's nothing you can have done. And yeah, you feel guilty, you feel bad because they're children and you want to try to be able to save them, but you're not in a position to save these kids. You're not in a position to help. That's how the narcissist puts you. You're not in a position where you can run in and give somebody direct help. That's not how narcissist recovery works. That's not how you get through to people. You get through to people by showing by example, not by engaging the beast. You show them by staying no contact and staying away and showing, hey, look how far Aunt Anonymous is. She don't seem to have these problems, but everybody can't stop talking about her. Okay? Because if you come in and you try to fight it, then you're going to be accused of meddling and getting involved in other people's children. And you see, you're causing problems. You're trying to start fights. You're the issue, just like you always have been. The only way you win is not to play. And you have to realize when you're not in a position to take on the narcissist. You're not. You're not in a position to help anybody, to help these kids. You're not. You engaging is only going to make it worse, not better. You want any chance of saving these kids, you have to be a positive, independent source for them. They can't see you engaging in the narcissistic bullshit. As tempting as that is, and as frustrating as that is, that's the fact of the matter. So, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your contribution and your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supporting, expanding, and growing, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you, this all goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ali Matthews. This has been